Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Kylie, and today we are doing a little goal setting. So before we get into any of the bucket list items or goal setting, I really hope that you guys take this time to sit down and really think about what you want to accomplish this summer. And I want to inspire you guys to set those goals and hold yourself accountable in terms of whatever you want to get done, or just being in tune with your mind and your body and your soul and really maximizing the most out of these next few months. So let's get into it. So I am very much a list gal. Love making lists on my phone, writing them down on paper, just to-do lists, everything. So I'm just gonna go into my notes here, and I actually have an existing list where I write my summer bucket lists. I have them all the way back to 2018 in this list, which is really exciting because I love going back and looking at them. But that's besides the point. So we are starting summer bucket list 22. I graduated high school. I graduated college a couple weeks ago. Pan moved out of our apartment. So I live alone, and I'm going to be living alone for the rest of this month. So I really want to focus on self-care things. I've decided that this summer is going to be my self-care summer because I'm doing things that are really important to me, and I'm going to be spending so much time alone. I'm living alone now again. I do have my laptop here with me. I love just scrolling through Pinterest when I do things like this because it gets me so inspired. So I just looked up like summer bucket list. So I'm gonna scroll through this just to get some ideas, and then we'll reconvene. Okay, one thing I know I really definitely want to do within this next month is go on a hike. So I'm gonna put that on my list. I just want to explore some more of like the natural area around here before I leave, and Grant and Brandon, who I work at the housing office with, are very into hiking. So I kind of invited them, and I want to go on a hike with them probably. One thing that would really be out of my comfort zone, just because I've never done it before, is to take myself to the beach or the lake. We don't have like an ocean beach here. Obviously, I'm not close to any ocean whatsoever, but we do have a beach that is 45 minutes from where I am. I've never gone to the beach by myself, so I think maybe that was something that I could do just to spend time alone and get out of my comfort zone in that way. So I'm gonna put solo beach day. This is funny because I didn't realize that this was on my bucket list last summer, but I put go golfing, and I still want to go golfing. No one will go with me. So I'll put it on there. If it doesn't happen, then whatever. One thing that I want to put on my summer bucket list, but I know is going to get done anyway, is renovate my RV. That's going to be starting next month when I move out of here. But yeah, that's something I want to do as well. I want to spend a lot of time with friends this summer. This is probably gonna happen more when I come home at the end of June, because I'm just gonna be so busy. I'm literally working 3 jobs here for this month. After this month, I want to spend a lot of time with friends because I'm leaving for the foreseeable future, and this will be my last summer that I know of. I'm gonna treat it like it's my last summer before I leave with my friends that are living both here and at home. So I'm spend time with friends because that's really important to me. Another thing I kind of want to start doing is like beading. I want to make kind of like necklaces like this. I thought about making myself like one of those little phone chains, also just bracelets and stuff. I think doing little DIY stuff like that is so fun. I usually make friendship bracelets, so I kind of want to expand my horizons in that way. So I'm gonna write try beadwork. Sure, I'll know what that means. I just realized this is going to be my first summer at home since before freshman year? Wait, no. Yeah, because, whoa, was that camp counselor year? Yeah, it had to be. Okay, the summer between my freshman and sophomore year, I was a summer camp counselor at my childhood camp. And I was home, like I was in the home area, but I got 0 time off besides like weekends. And even those weekends I would spend with my summer camp staff, whatever. And then my summer between sophomore and junior, we were sent home for COVID because that was 2020. So I spent most of my spring semester at home, and then I moved in here on June 1st. So exactly 2 years ago today, which is insane. But I moved in here, and then I spent the summer here pretty much alone because no one was living here. Everyone was still home from COVID, so I spent a ton of time by myself. And then obviously last summer, I spent all up here doing this job, working for housing and doing Uber Eats. So this is literally going to be my first summer at home in like 3 to 4 years, which just occurred to me now, and damn, I'm excited. I'm excited to go home. And then I'm gonna have a job, but it's remote and I can do whatever I want. Oh, I'm going to reward myself. This month is gonna be so hard in terms of like work and being busy. And after that, so much fun. I'm so excited for this summer, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna write late night swim on here because my bestie Olivia, hey girl, she has a pool and I kind of want to go on a little late night swim. I'm sure it'll end up happening. It's kind of a given. If I'm home and she's home, pool days are gonna happen, but I'm just putting it on there because I want to do it. Last summer, I wanted to go tubing because there's a place back home where we can go tubing on the river. I'm trying to decide if I want to put that on here again. This is related to my health. I want to go on daily walks. I started doing this last summer and I really love just walking every day. And I started doing it. I did 3 days of walks, I think, last week, and then I got sick. So I went on like 3 walks and my body said nope, and I am still recovering from that. Like, I still have a cough, so raising my heart rate is not great for my asthma when I'm sick because I don't know how to breathe. So I cannot wait to start walking again. My body just like shut down, but take daily walks on there. Even though this summer is going to be so busy and I'm doing so much in terms of like getting ready for RV life and things like that, I still want to take some sort of a trip. I don't have to be extravagant. I don't have to fly anywhere. I don't have to do it. I just want to go and explore somewhere new for like a weekend or like an extended weekend, something like that. So I'm gonna write take a trip on here. And I also talked about doing that with my friend Jenica. So we'll see if that ends up happening. I really hope it does, because we have been talking about taking a road trip together for literally years, and I kind of want to make it happen. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm putting take a trip on there as well. I think I've written this the past like 3 years. No, only last year for some reason. But my favorite thing to do ever in the summer is watch sunsets. Absolutely so fun. I will go to a park, sit by myself and watch the sunset like 5 times a week. Like, I'm not exaggerating. So I'm gonna write, because last summer I wrote so many sunsets, I'm gonna write even more sunsets. And yeah, that's a huge list. So I think I'm good with where I'm at with that right now, my summer bucket list. So as for specific goals that I have for June, I don't think there's gonna be too many of them because they're very like practical things. I really wanna focus on self-care for one, and 2, I really wanna focus on savings and my monetary goals this month, because I'm going to be working so much, I want to build my savings before I start doing my RV renovations. I have used a bit more of my savings than I would have liked, so I want to build that back up, which I don't feel guilty about at all. Like, that's why it's there, is for me to have, but they weren't like emergency things, they were just little things that I wanted. so since I am working 3 jobs, I do want to put majority of it into savings, and also I am doing a lot of stuff alone and I don't need to be spending money, especially like I just kind of had an expensive month. Like May, I did a bunch of stuff. I was out with friends all the time. My parents came up, I graduated, so it felt like a lot of extra spending. So I'm gonna try to scale that back and get ready for the rest of the summer. So that's my like #1 goal, is to focus on my savings and paying off credit card debts and things like that, like getting kind of back to level in terms of finances. And then regarding self-care, I really just want to be more in tune with my body, both mentally and physically, finding out things that I like to do or different activities that I can spend that don't feel like exercise. Because the thought of just like going to the gym and being on a treadmill for 30 minutes just hurts my feelings. So I really like focusing, when it comes to my physical health, I like focusing on things that don't feel like working out. Dancing is one thing that I really like doing. If I wanted to like have a good workout or just move my body, I'll turn on like a YouTube video, like a HIIT workout or something, or I'll play Just Dance, which is super fun. And it doesn't feel like working out, but it is such a workout, let me tell you. Not only do I want to focus on my physical health, but also my mental health as well. I've mentioned multiple times about how busy I'm going to be this month in June, and I need to set aside time for self-care and a little bit of R&R, taking baths, going, like, walks really help me, that always ties in. But going to watch sunsets, just going and reading a book. I bought a bunch of books a while back that I haven't even gotten around to reading, so just little things like that that help me decompress after a long day with all my jobs that I'm doing is going to be so crucial for me not to get burnt out. I really hope you guys enjoyed the structure of this video. It was very much sit down, and setting goals is important for me, and I just kind of wanted to film the process to hold me accountable as well. I know that if I put these things out on the internet and then they're in my mind and I'm like, oh, I will edit it so I'm hearing it a bunch of times, it'll be so much more of a forethought in my brain. So that's kind of why I'm doing it. I'm doing it for you, but I'm also doing it for me. And that's why I do most things on this channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.